Hi Stampers, this is Dawn, and today we're going to make the floating butterfly bridge card. Isn't it cute? And this is the Balmy Blue. I'm going to make the Highland Heather one today with you. Look, it sets up like this. So adorable. And you might want to check out my Glitter Pit Live from yesterday, which will be the replay today. I made the same type of card using the Everything Rosy bundle. Oh my gosh, this bundle is amazing. It's called the Product Medley, and it's available only until May 31st or until supplies last. So you might want to check out that video. And then I also show you guys these right here. So here's one with the Melon Mambo. Now this one isn't the floating butterfly, but it's the double bridge card. This one is using the Sweetest Thing stamp set with the framelits. And then here's one using the Costa Cabana with the Bermuda Bay. Oh my gosh, don't you love it? And then we're also making another card using this stamp set and framelit as well as embossing tomorrow. So you might want to check out that video tomorrow. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's bring in the pieces. This piece of Highland Heather is cut at 4 1/4 by 8. And a piece of the Sparkle Glimmer paper, and this is cut at 2 3/4 by 4. And then you're going to need 2 more pieces of the Highland Heather. This piece is cut at 1 inch by 5 1/2. And this piece is cut at 3/4 by 5 1/2. Then 2 pieces of the Gingham Gala designer paper. And these are both cut at 1 1/8 by 4 1/8. And then I've already stamped and cut out the greetings here. So let me show you these greetings right here. This one is cut at 7/8 by, I think this was 5 3/8. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a 1/2 inch, and I think this is by 3 inches, but we're going to flag the ends on that. And then also I have a piece of window sheet, which probably isn't going to show up very good on camera, but this piece is going to help your butterflies float on your bridge card. Okay, and this piece is cut at 1/4 inch by 12, and I'm just going to use increments of this window sheet when we use it for the butterflies. All right, so let's grab our Stampin' Trimmer. All right, so on the 8-inch side, we're going to score this at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. You can turn it on the opposite side and score it again at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. So let me give you the measurements here if you want to score it at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, and then 5 1/2 and 6 3/4. Okay? All right, so let's form our base of our bridge card. Okay, so this is how the card's going to sit, just like this in the front. Okay, and then we're going to take our Gingham Gala designer paper and our Sparkle Glimmer paper. Get some snail. We're going to put this piece on the inside panel right here. And then your gingham designer paper is going to go on each of the panels right here. Love that gingham paper. All right, so now we're going to take our strips. Remember, these two are cut different. So this is the 1 inch by 5 1/2, and then this is the 3/4 of an inch by 5 1/2. And the 1 inch is going to sit on the bottom piece right here. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to use some, I'm going to use snail, but you might want to use some tear and tape or even your liquid glue if you want. I'm just going to use the snail. You're going to put it on both ends of your strip of your 1 inch by 5 1/2. Positioning it onto your bridge card here on the very end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it shut and open this end. Now this is the way the card is folded to put inside the envelope. So you're going to fold it on one side and then lay it flat on the other, and then I'm just going to line this up and then adhere that other end on the opposite side, just like that. So that's going to connect your card, hence the name for the bridge fold. All right, so now this piece here, we're going to put the snail on both ends as well. But now this is the smaller piece, the 3/4 by 5 1/2. Just like that. Okay, so now there's your bridge card. Now what I did do on my Balmy Blue one is I sponged the edges on all the pieces except for the Gingham Gala designer paper. All right, so now we're going to add our birthday greeting, and let me show you the stamp sets we're using today. Okay, so the birthday greeting is from The Sweetest Thing. It's right here, Make a Sweet Celebration. And we're using this stamp set and framelits tomorrow as well on my video, so you might want to check that out. And then this is the coordinating dies, the jar of sweets. And you can purchase them right now in a bundle until June 3rd. And then these items are retiring this year. So sad. And then we're also using the Butterfly Duet punch. Looks like this. And then also the Butterfly Gala, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did on my finished card. And these two are available in a bundle as well until the Occasions catalog ends on June 3rd. These items are carrying over to the annual catalog, but the bundle price will be expiring on June 3rd. Then this stamp set, Itty Bitty Birthdays, this is where I stamp Let's Celebrate You. And this stamp set is in the Occasions catalog right now, but will be carrying over to the annual catalog. So I'm excited about that. All right, so let's go ahead and put our greeting on this 3/4 piece right here at the top. Okay, and then I have also the Let's Celebrate You, and I'm going to grab my paper snips and I'm going to flag the ends, and I'm going to pop this up on dimensionals. So I'm just going to cut into the center of my little tag and then just kind of pennant the ends, kind of making that V come together. You could also use a punch if you want, but I always find that just using the scissors works fine for me. Okay, so there's the Let's Celebrate You. Now we're going to pop this up on a dimensional. Okay, so we're going to put this right along the bottom right hand side, right about there. All right, so let me show you what I did for the butterflies. It's so beautiful. So what I did is I'm going to take some Whisper White and I'm going to stamp the butterfly with the Momento ink. Okay, so let's stamp the butterflies. Now I did the butterflies 3 times. So I stamped them 3 times, but I'm just going to show you exactly what I did because I went ahead and did it a little bit ahead of time so it would save some time for the video. So go ahead and stamp your butterflies, and then don't forget to stamp the bodies. This really brings the butterfly together, I think. I think I designated this whole block just to the butterfly little bodies because look how little they are. I don't want to lose them. So they just stay on there permanently. That's just me. All right, so now what I did next is I'm going to take the Highland Heather Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to take the dark brush tip, and I'm just going to color in the center part of the butterflies. And then take the light color of the Stampin' Blends with the Highland Heather and finish the butterflies. Okay, aren't they beautiful? But wait, it's going to get even better. I did a video on this, and I don't know if you guys missed it or not, but we're going to do a little recap. So stamp them and color them, and then just by doing this extra little step, which is the embossing, you're going to take your Versamark ink pad. Let me get another piece of scrap. Okay, so I have some grid paper for the Stamparatus. I'm just going to use this here because I'm going to take my Versamark ink pad, and I'm going to tap this around the butterflies, just to add the ink over top. And then we're going to grab our clear embossing powder. We're going to sprinkle that over top of the butterflies. Okay, so you can't really see the glossy part of it right now, but we're going to get our heat tool and we're going to heat set that embossing powder. I'm on an embossing powder kick this week, so tomorrow's video will be embossing as well. All right, so we're going to take our heat tool. Remember, this is not a hair dryer. This gets really super hot, and you want to be careful when you're putting the heat towards your hands. So just hold your fingers and your hands away from the heat. So hopefully it can show up. Let me kind of bring this up close so you can see the transformation of the butterflies once it starts melting the embossing powder. It's so beautiful. Isn't that pretty? Let me shut my heat tool off. So let me show you this up close. So it just makes the butterflies so vibrant, and it just really seriously pops them right off the page. They're so beautiful. All right, so now we're just going to take our little Butterfly Duet punch, and we're going to punch those out. So perfect. All right, now we're going to take that window sheet. Let me grab that. I almost lost it. It's like see-through because it's like a clear window sheet. Duh. All right, so we're going to take our mini glue dots. I'm going to take the little mini butterfly, and I'm going to put it on top of the glue dot. Just like that. And then you're going to take your glue dot where it is on the butterfly, and you're going to take your window sheet, and you're going to adhere this to the back of the butterfly. Just like that. So then I'm going to estimate on how much I need of the window sheet, and then I'm just going to trim that down about that much. Okay, so I used 2 of the little butterflies and 1 of the larger butterflies for the front on the floating part of the butterfly. And then I used the remaining butterflies, 1 here and then 1 also on the back, or 2, however many's left. All right, so let me grab those other butterflies that I did previously. So here they are. Aren't they pretty? So you can probably see the window sheet on these now, right? So these ones just have a mini dimensional on the back, but this one's got a window sheet, and this little baby one's got a window sheet. And I've already done that one with you. So there's the big one. And I have another little butterfly, but I'm going to keep that aside because I already did that one. I wanted to show you what I did. And then also another large butterfly. All right, so now we're going to take another mini glue dot. Now this time you got to remember that the window sheet is sticking behind this bridge part up here. So you want to put the mini glue dot on the same side as your butterfly. So stick that down on the window sheet. They're very, very sticky. It should grab it really nicely. And then you're just going to kind of position your butterfly however high you want it up. So depending on how high or how low you want your butterfly to sit, like floating, that will be the length of your window sheet. So I'm just going to put this right in the center somewhat. I can readjust it later. And then I'm going to take the 2 little mini butterflies and do the exact same thing. So remember, the glue dot goes on the front with the butterfly down onto the window sheet. And then we're just going to stagger them around the larger butterfly. So cute. Take the other one. Press that one down. And this one's going to come over here on this side over here. Now if your window sheet's a little bit too long, you can always cut it down. I think my little corner sticks out there. Isn't that beautiful? All right, then we're going to take one of our little butterflies here. Put that onto the front with the other greeting. And then you can flip it over. Now the glimmer paper, that's the 2 3/4 by 4, you just cut another piece for the Whisper White though instead of the glimmer paper. And then this would be also where you would sign your card. So I have a piece right here. So this is 2 3/4 by 4. So it's going to sit right on the back. And then you would stamp your message there too. And you want to sign it and put your message or stamp your message on there before you actually put it onto the finished card. So let's go ahead and put that on. Okay, so here's our other butterfly. Put a little mini dimensional on that. So you can put one here. And then there's one more little butterfly, I think. Let me see. Yep, 3 and 3. So let's just put this one on the back with the larger one. Let's put this one maybe over here. Isn't that beautiful? Now remember, this card sits up like this, but when you mail it, it goes flat like this. So it just goes off to the one side or this side. Either side works. But when the receiver opens it, it will sit up perfectly for them. So there's the Highland Heather. And then here's the Balmy Blue. So let me show you the other 2 that I made that were similar to the card we're going to make tomorrow, but these are using the bridge card theme of the birthday card. So here's the Costa Cabana with the Bermuda Bay, and then the Melon Mambo with the How Sweet It Is designer paper. Aren't they cute? So this is actually the double bridge card, but I just used the floating butterflies for my version today. And then don't forget to check out the Glitter Pit Live. I have the link down below. And we're gonna make the Everything Rosy card, and you can check that one out using the same idea with the double bridge card. And now the idea came from the Stampin' Anonymous tutorials that I give to all my customers every month. And this month we're focusing on Father's Day. I wanna give a shout out to all the fellow demonstrators that I'm on this team with. We have 6 tutorials every month, and we have past tutorials available on my blog as well. The focus this month for May is Father's Day, which we all love masculine cards. If you struggle with masculine cards or 3D projects, this tutorial will be very helpful for you for making those projects for those men in your life. And then also just keep in mind that all the past tutorials, even though they're themed a month out, for instance, this tutorial is offered for the month of May because Father's Day is in June. But all the past tutorials, since we've been doing them since September of last year, all the tutorials have awesome, amazing, over-the-top projects that you can just change up to however you want to use them for any occasion, any holiday. So even though there's a Valentine's Day tutorial, you can still use those projects. So if you're interested in purchasing any of the tutorials from past months, I have the link down below as well. And then if you want to purchase from my online store, you can get these tutorials for free. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know about the Stampin' Anonymous tutorials, about the Everything Rosy bundle, which is the product medley, or if you have a question about any of the cards that I made today, just leave your comments down below. And then also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.